Hey, what's up, you guys? I'm here again to do a review of the Circle Season 7, Episode 2 through 4. Sorry I'm late, but I wanted to get this review before the next part starts. I think it comes out either Thursday night or Friday, and I will be just doing a part 2 because they leave you with such cliffhangers that you want to just keep watching. So, we're just going to just talk about my thoughts of episodes 2 through 4. Um, I was confused. I didn't know if this was like Love Island or what, because everybody is hooking up really, really fast. I don't understand. I don't understand when people know it's only one person can win the game. That's one thing. The second thing is you don't know if that person is really who they say they are. So I'm like, why is all these people wanting to hook up so fast? First of all, y'all can't see each other, but okay. Y'all want to hook up so fast? Catch. I already be skeptical on people building alliances so fast, but to link up and be like, "Oh, we're getting married. He's the stepdaddy to my dog." I'd be like, "Oh my god!" But it is what it is. So we have like a couple couples this season, but before we get into that, we did leave off with a cliffhanger of who the detonator was going to be, and so and what they was going to receive being the detonator. And I told y'all, I said, if Gianna get this detonator, it's going to benefit her, and it did. I knew once they said Gianna had it, I was like, Gianna ain't going home, and everybody is going to be in a frenzy. And that's exactly what happened. So after that, the frenzy started. It was who really on whose side, why you don't really like me, why you feel this way towards me, all this stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, y'all feelings is in this game too fast and y'all not playing the game. So, yeah, so now you got Gianna, Nikki, and Joe is like on a frenzy of getting payback to people. And I'm like, y'all gonna be in those spots again. Trust. So, with that being said, they got to choose wisely if they want to be a detonator. And a lot of times, they don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So, the couples. Okay, before we get to the couples, because I have to add this couple. So, we have who's the couple? Savannah and Kevin. uh Jadasia and Darian. And now you have a new cast in Andy. So we have a new cast because they had this thirst trap. I think that's when they had the thirst trap. Yeah, I think that's when they had the thirst trap game. And they had to show these pictures of thirst traps. Everybody know what a thirst trap picture is, apparently, except Rachel. The 20 something year old Rachel. I keep telling y'all, when the older people play these games, it be hilarious because when they try to play younger people or not play themselves, it just be hilarious. So they all show these pictures. I'm sorry. If I was in the house, I probably, no shade, I would have thought Jadasia was a catfish. I promise y'all I would have thought Jadasia was a catfish. And I'm going to tell you why. Because she said this job that she has is like, you got to have really, really book smarts, right? Then that was one. Then she said she doesn't do the Mile High Club. She doesn't go through phones. She doesn't it's all this good girl stuff that she says, right? And then her thirst trap picture comes up. And I'm not saying you can't be sexy and smart at the same time, but her picture was flawless. I mean, girl, you're pretty beautiful, hands down. But the picture was flawless, like no mark, no nothing. So I was like, oh hell no. So I was like, I would have been skeptical because I was like, girl, who is nice? Who is nice? And then you come with this picture, and I'm like, hmm, okay, okay. But I like Jadasia. So far, so good. But Rachel picture, when she showed her picture, I just said, she just keeps showing all these red flags that they keep letting slide. I don't understand. No shade to you, Rachel, but you be throwing a lot of red flags. Then they played another game like pop, like culture kind of games. Sorry, y'all. I knew who Brock Lesnar was too. You don't have to be a boy to know. Sorry about that noise, but you don't have to be a boy to know who Brock Lesnar is. So I knew that answer. Um, I didn't know who that damn alien must answer. I'm like, but Rachel should have known it. That's red flag again. What else happened in that game? It was just everything that was red flags with Rachel in that game. And I was just like, y'all gonna keep letting her go by because y'all so busy worried about the big fish. That's what y'all so worried about, who's popular, who's like, and let's knock them out. Then y'all worried about the people that could be lying to y'all the whole game. I don't understand that. But hey, people like liars this time. In this generation, people love a good story. So, what else they end up happening? Because I'm trying not to make this video long, but I'm trying to tell y'all what was going on in the show. Because, like I said, everybody's hooking up. Everybody is hooking up. That the whole episode 2, they were hooking up, talking, trying to see who like who. I was over it. Um, Kevin, like I said, is Savannah's new stepdaddy to the dog. I'm like, oh my God. Okay. Oh, one thing I said on episode 1, I was like, Savannah is an airhead, right? Savannah, you smart. I like her. I like Savannah because I was, when she said, when something happened and she saw it for what it was, I said, oh, she ain't as airhead that I thought she was. She's smart. And a lot of times she be putting a lot of things together, and I'd be like, this girl playing the game. That's probably why. Okay, that's probably why it happened. Because that girl playing the game. But then they end up having like I said, it's 2 new players came, and it was Madeline and it was Garrett. I love me some Matt. I love me some Matt. He is so funny. Um, but we gonna see how they go. He just funny. He calls it. He sees it. I love it. Madeline already want to marry Andy, so I be over these. I be like, y'all play the game before y'all go home. Stop worrying about who like who y'all gonna hook up with. It's $100,000 on the line, girl. uh, I don't know. Something in me telling me it's going to be a five. The last 5 people is going to be guys. The way these girls are playing. Stop playing like this. Um, they end up having a party where Kevin end up being like the top influencer. They didn't understand how Kevin was all this or whatever. And he had to invite, no, Kevin ended up, I think, doing winning the detonator thing. And he got to invite people to this party. So, this VIP party. So he chose Gianna and Kevin. And when that happened, I said, wait, how? How are you? Okay, you about to get beat up. But he said because Gianna was hurt and felt bad because she was going to go home. And I'm like, you just called this girl your wifey. You don't invite another girl to the party. Kevin young and dumb and full of cum. That's all I know with Kevin. That boy, oh, he's so young. But that's what he did, and that made Savannah go into a red flag zone with him. Like, bro, no, I see you, and I'm gonna play this game, but I see you. You ain't the stepdaddy no more, and that's when I really started liking Savannah, because I said, girl, yeah, don't play no dummy with him. And so they have this party and they get to know, and Madeline straight like, who got beef? Like, what's the tea in this house? So, that's when Gianna let them know that he was up for elimination and he got to stay in she got to stay in the house. Sorry. She got to stay in the house. And so that kind of gave them a little insight of what was going on, who was, you know what I'm saying, teaming up or whatever. Um the influencers end up becoming Kevin and Gianna. These are the next two influencers for the house to see who's going to go home, right? So they get in the influencer room to see who's going to go home. And they are battling. And I'm thinking, okay, because Gianna wanted Rachel to stay. I don't know why. Oh, because she said they from the same hometown. I said, no, that's not what Gianna said. Rachel said her mama was from the hometown. The mama went to the high school. I don't understand, y'all. I'm like, I just don't understand. So he was rooting, they were rooting for, it's hard to call Gianna a girl when you know it's two guys. That is so hard. But okay. So Gianna wanted Rachel to stay, and Kevin wanted Andy to stay. Oh no, he said that Darian was a for sure shoe in. So if Darian was a for sure person to stay, that saved Jadasia. But so Andy was up, and who else? Savannah was up. So I'm like, okay, Andy going home. I'm so mad because I like Andy. Andy is like my favorite because Andy know how to play the game so far. Even though it's like the whole marriage thing, Andy is a girl, so she knows she just fake playing with Madeline. So I'm liking her right now. She ain't doing nothing wrong. So I was really like, oh, if you send a bro home, you gonna put a target on your back like y'all supposed to be bros. So he ended up sending Savannah home. I said, oh shit, I thought you was gonna have enough backbone to say, no, Rachel is going. I don't care what they said, but no, he sent his girl home. I said, oh, but then I kept saying, well, yeah, now your head could be in the game with your bros and not be worried about these hoes. You know what I'm saying? No shade, Savannah. Like you. But I'm just saying, like, you can't be worried about no love life when you worried about $100,000. That's what I'm saying. So they end up going, they mad. She mad. She go to his room. She tell him he ain't the stepdaddy to the dog no more. But it is what it is. He was like, damn, she beautiful. Oh my God, what did I do? And I'm like, get your head back in the game. So they back in the game or whatever. Um, and so now it's kind of seeing who is going to be the influencers now, and now this who's gonna be choose the detonator thing, right? So this is what we leaving off of, where who is gonna get this detonator, because now two people can choose the detonator. So the two people that chose the detonator, I might be missing something because I lost my notes, but I know those are the people, the key players, and what was going on. All that them trying to hook up, I didn't care. Um, so the detonator thing was Madeline and Rachel. The whole thing twist to this detonator was they have to change profile pictures in before the next rating or whatever, and then to see who the influencer is gonna go home. So nobody in the house is gonna know who is gonna be who they gonna choose to go home. Right now Rachel has a target on her back. So I'm like, damn. But then I'm like, Madeline really ain't done enough for them to try to save her either. So it could go either way. Who do y'all think they gonna end up putting a target on? Who do y'all think they gonna send home, or be up for elimination on it? Rachel and Madeline might be up for elimination, like I said, because Rachel gave red signs, but also Madeline ain't really gave enough. Andy like using her, but Andy know Andy is a girl, so Matt ain't done nothing to nobody. So, and he's likable, so I don't see them putting him up. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. I love the circle. It's always plot twist when it comes to the circle. I just want them to get their head in the game because it's only 5 people at the end and only one winner. So y'all really need to get y'all head in the game. I do, before I go, like how Jadeja and Darian was not getting in that text fight between everybody, and they called it immature because I was looking at it like it was immature, but also I was like Andy too. I was reacting like Andy, like, ooh, this is getting good. Because I'm telling you, of all the 2, 3, 4 episode 2, 3, and 4, that was probably the most, the detonator part at the end of episode 4, and in episode 3 when Rachel was screaming, "She's that bitch." I'm telling you, my reactions was just like Andy's because I was hollering. Oh my God, that was so good. That was so good. That is going to be like in the playback of them talking about it at the reunion, because I said she's spazzing out. She is spazzing out, but it was good. And so like I said, all the cats get me up and down, mixed emotions. I'm here for it. Y'all tell me what y'all think